Well, hello. I know it has been a minute since I've been on this side of the world, and I know a lot of you have been like, has Azalea stopped vlogging? Has she stopped vlogging? Where did she go? Is she okay? Is she in a secret life that we don't know about? But the truth is, I am here. I know the last time I think I made an actual video would have been chapter demure. I lie. I didn't even do a vlog for that. I just wrote about it, which was my birthday in August. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But let's see how fast we can get through this, because I know you guys are wondering, where has Azalea been? So, hi! Alright guys, so first of all, welcome to my channel, those of you who are new, and to the ones who have been with me from the beginning of time to now. Hi, I've missed you all, and welcome back. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone has been blooming. I hope no one has been choosing violence. I missed you guys. It feels very weird to be back in front of my camera because it's been so long. I didn't realize how long it was until I went on my channel and I said, oh my god, I have not recorded in a while. So it does feel weird to be in front of you all. But let's hop right in. I don't even know where to begin. I will say that the reason why I did stop recording for a bit was just because I just needed time for myself. I needed to get out of social media. I wanted to get away from social media for a little bit because I've not been like on Instagram like that. I haven't been on, I think the most I've been on is probably like Facebook, maybe a little TikTok here and there. And I think that's part of the reason why I was like, yeah, I miss kind of being on camera, but I know I needed to take a break. To fast forward a little bit, I realized that I just need to take, like I said, I need to take a sabbatical. And I was tired. Mentally, I was tired. I wasn't necessarily at a breaking point or anything like that. I wasn't sick or anything. I just needed to get away, and that's exactly what I did. Latter part after my birthday, I did celebrate my birthday in August. I did write about it. No, I did not vlog about it. I named it Chapter Demure. I'm just trying to be more cutesy, more demure, more demertsy, more about myself and me, myself, and I, because I'm now up there in age. I'm very close to 30. I'm not borderline, but I'm very close to 30. And there are just some things that I really needed to figure out for myself. And I will be honest with y'all, one of the things that I did want to figure out is if doing content creation is something that I really want to do, or do I want to stop? And I think that I did start to get a little discouraged, but I realized overnight success does not exist. And for the type of content I do, it is not something that's going to trend and, automatically people are going to hop on your bandwagon and hop on your train and be like, yeah, she's going to go viral. No. And I think I had to talk to myself strong about that. I remember when I went to the hair salon, she was like, oh, Dad, I think you just need a break. I don't think you should stop. I think this is something that you love doing, and I think you should continue because, your voice deserves to be heard. So, yeah. And I feel more like myself, and that sounds very strange to say, but I do feel more like myself when I'm doing this. And this is how I know this is my calling, and it's something that I should not stop doing. So fast forwarding to my birthday a little bit, around my birthday, well, shortly before my birthday, I was in a car accident. I think I may have spoken about that. I cannot remember. I was in a car accident, and right before I was in that car accident, I remember telling myself, all right, I feel like I'm being pushed to do something that I have not done in a very long time, and that was simply getting away. And when I say get away, I don't mean leaving my home, going to Airbnb and isolate. No, I mean like I need to get the heck out of the country. I have not traveled in about 6 or 7 years, and when I put all of that in perspective, I was like, yeah, I think I need to go away. I need to travel. And I did. So I did travel. I did not think that it would have been possible for me to travel, because it's always like dealing with other things that are more priority, you know, financial wise, where it's like trying to keep up with your bills and trying to do other stuff, you know, just trying to survive. And I kept feeling this push to say, you need to go. And I prayed about it, and I kept praying about it, and the more I prayed about it, the more I had the push to go. So my birthday was on the 26th of August, so my birthday fell on a Monday. I traveled that Friday. That Thursday or that Friday? I think I left on a Friday. Yeah, I left on a Friday. I traveled on that Friday, and it felt good. I was very scared, and I was very terrified to go away, because this would have been my first time traveling again, like between 6 and 7 year mark. To be honest with you, this would have been my first time traveling as an adult, and it would have been my first time actually driving in the States. I went to Orlando. I didn't go too far, just in case. I did go to Orlando. I did not tell anybody. I didn't tell my family until like the week I was going. And I think I told them either 2 days before. I think I told them like 2 days before, maybe 3. I know I was going away on a Friday, and I knew I told them maybe a day or 2 before I was traveling. So I did that. I traveled, and oh my God, I have to summarize that in a quick story for y'all. So to summarize, when I traveled, it felt very strange. I will tell you that here's a word of advice, a piece of advice. When you feel a nudge to go away, and you feel a nudge that you need to just get off this rock, or you need to leave your hometown and go to another state, another province, another island country, whatever it is, just pick up and go, because you never know what is the reason why you are being called to do it. I was nervous, but I was very excited. The minute I went on the plane and the captain started speaking, and he was like, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to flight da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna be X amount of altitude in the air. Thank you all for flying with us. We hope you enjoy this flight. And the plane started moving on the runway to speed and take off. I got emotional, and I very much did start to cry. My eyes started watering, and I felt like a weight had lifted off of my body. And fast forward to November, I ended up traveling again, and I traveled for a longer time. I traveled this time maybe for like 5 days by myself again, and I drove by myself again. I never felt so, I felt like I unlocked a new level of independence. I know a lot of people talk about solo trips are good, but they prefer to travel with people. I kind of like the solo trip, because it's just me and my own company. I don't have to hear no one behind me. No one has to wake me up. You know, I could leave the hotel when I want. I could come back to the hotel when I want. I could go where I want. And, you know, I did a lot of that. Again, I didn't think I would have been able to travel, to be honest with y'all, because again, like, think life was lifing, but it was something that I actually had on my vision board for 2024. And it's just so funny how life works out. Just when you think it's all said and done and nothing else can happen, something can happen. And I mean that in a positive way. So like I said, if you feel like you need to go off and you need to get away from everyone and everything, do it, including your own family. Sometimes you just need to get away. Fast forwarding, I wrote about this already a few months back, and I do have my laptop with me in front of me. I wrote the blog piece, Stepping Away to Bloom, My Journey Back to You. Again, like I said, it took a minute. I wanted to write. I wanted to put out content. I wanted to put out writing pieces. I wanted to record, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I did not have the strength, and I did not have the mental capacity to do it. I know I look a little big in the show. I'm looking at myself in the camera and I'm seeing like how big I look, but listen, it's a biker short set, so y'all don't judge me. But I will say, being away from the camera, being away from everything, it felt good. I'm not gonna lie, it felt good. I had lots of conversations with God himself, and I remember like telling him, I just want to be happy. Like, I need to start doing more things for me, and to hell with everybody else. A lot, like I said, I had a lot to figure out, a lot of things that I needed to put back in perspective, like what I want, what I don't want, what I'm going to tolerate, what I'm not going to tolerate. It's never easy, because sometimes it feels like you're fighting a losing battle, and that's what it has felt like for a long time. I will say though, me taking those trips, it really felt like God finally took me off of fight and flight mode. He took me off of survival mode. I even started to put back on weight, y'all. Like, I put on weight since my birthday to now. Even though I am doing my best to maintain, and I still do work out, I did put on weight, and I like to call it happy weight. I know a lot of people have relationship weight, stress weight, vacation weight. I have put on divine weight, is what I like to say. So yeah, it's a lot, y'all. It's so much, and I did not want to make this video so long, because I really did not want to ramble, but I'm trying to get y'all like up to speed as much as possible. But it's just so much. It's so much. One piece of advice that I think that I would give, I know I've spoke about it in previous videos before, where I always tell persons, do not pour from an empty cup. Do not pour from an empty cup. A lot of times we love to pour out, and we love to help other persons a lot. And the truth is, our cup is never empty. It's just that as quick as God pours into our cup and he fills it to the room, is as quick as we empty it out for other people. And sometimes when he fills our cup, it is not for us to pour into other people, but continue to pour into yourself and feed yourself. It's for you to just bask in your own taking care of yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically. Yeah, I look back at how life has been for me since, I want to say, 2023, the ending part of 2023, coming into 2024, and coming from 2024 to now be able to be 2025. It's been a lot of I want to say there's been some growth, a lot of growth in myself. No, a lot of people probably will not agree, but again, I do not care, because this is me and I know how I used to be. And sometimes your growth is not for people to see. You have to recognize in yourself when you are growing, especially if it's your mental, your emotional, your physical, whatever it is. I do want to say though, even though I have not been in front of the camera, I have been ministering, talking a lot at church. I think a lot of you know that I do go to a prayer group, prayer meeting, Bible study. Sometimes it's planned, sometimes it's not planned. Sometimes they're like, okay, Odette, next week you're going to be talking to the people. You're going to talk in service. And I'm like, okay, cool. Sometimes it's the opposite. I come there, I sit down, cross my leg, And then they just hand me the mic and give me the stand. I'm like, all right, okay, I must say what thus says the Lord. And even there have been moments when I wasn't in the mental headspace to say go up there and talk and minister or speak on what God has placed on my heart, but then I go up there and I do it. So although I have not been on YouTube and I have not been on TikTok or wherever else, just know that I have still been talking. I've actually been talking in front of actual people, and I like it. I actually enjoy it. I love it a lot. Never thought I would see myself doing it, but I've done it and it feels good. And I hope to do it some more too in this new year, and hopefully that levels me up in this that I'm walking into. I don't know what else to say, but I will definitely say yes, I am back. I'm learning to balance a lot now because I haven't told anyone yet, so I'm just gonna hold out a little longer because I do need to tell my family first before I come and tell y'all. But a lot of things that I have plans on doing, so it's now gonna be, I'm now gonna have to learn how to balance between doing this, writing, and doing this, and my 9-to-5 job, as well as 2 other things that I'm now going to be doing. But I am promising myself, and I pray that it is going to be worth it in the end, and it will be worth it in the end, because I think it's just about time that I start to do a few things for myself, not for anyone else, but doing it for me and adding more value to myself. So yeah, I miss you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back. There will be more coming soon. I have a few pieces that I did write. Some I'm still working on. I'm going to be talking about obedience very soon. I'm going to be talking about obedience. I'm also going to be talking about something else that I wrote, and I can't remember on the top of my head what it was. But I'm excited for this new year, and I'm excited to see what this year brings to me. But I'm back, guys. I'm back. I missed you all so much. That is a huge bird. Y'all can't see it, but that is a huge bird. But yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Oh, there it is. I'm back. I'm gonna leave you guys with this little piece of advice though. And yes, like I said, I am on my laptop as well. And I want to say that if you feel that pull to step away, to cross over to the other side and just breathe, do it. Don't hesitate. I didn't realize how essential it was until I did it myself. For your mental and physical health, for your soul, just take that step. Don't overthink it. The bills will wait. They always do. But we only have one life to live. And it's worth investing in moments that restore you. Sow into yourself. Take that trip. Embrace that solitude. And if need be, cut off the noise, even if it's from those who are closest to you. So yeah, anytime you feel like you need to travel, do it. And I don't mean the trips where you go in to shop and drink and party. I literally mean the kind of trips where you're just over there to relax. Because the trip that I did in November, anything that I needed, I ordered offline and I sent it to my hotel. Other than that, I really was in my hotel, or I was only in my hotel. I only left my hotel for like an hour or 2, maybe 3 the most. And then after that, I came back to my hotel and I relaxed and I slept and I watched TV and just vegged out like a vegetable. So anytime you feel like you need to do that, do it. The bills can wait. I mean, I'm dealing with my stuff now. Don't get me wrong. I've caught up on most of my stuff. So do what you got to do. Anyway, guys, this was fun. I miss y'all. See y'all next time in my next video. I love you. And keep blooming. Bye. Mwah.